Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, that is for sure. That is why there's something new happening every single day and why I love documenting on this channel. Now, yes, I'm coming to you live. It is Sunday evening here at 9 p.m. and my dog is going crazy. Come here. Come here. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm obviously wanting to give you an update on everything that's happening in the financial markets at the moment. The crypto market's in chaos. There are banks, that are potentially going to go under from bank runs. I'm going to go through everything. So it's just crazy what's happening. I'm going to go through it all. Stick with me here, all right? And also, I just want to point out that I am going to see all your comments here, and I am looking at them live. So please, if you have anything, leave them up here and I will get through them as well. And we'll save that towards the end of the video. But anyway, let's get into all the news because there's a lot to talk about, all right? Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along with this insane journey. Things are getting wild in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic. When you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. Make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest when I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, as we've all seen. All right, so please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video and live stream is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. I'm seeing all of your comments, which is incredible as well. So thank you very much. I will get to everyone. Now, again, I am live. This is live. This is like, as live as it gets. Anyway, so my dog is running around. So if she barks, I do apologize. Anyway, hopefully the microphone is actually really good as well, because I made a mistake on it last night on the stream because I was using the camera, believe it or not. Anyway, and I am seeing your comments. No, I'm not wrecked. I mean, I'm still wrecked from yesterday because we, had an Italian day yesterday. We made tomato sauce or whatever you want to call it, but we did that yesterday because we're Italians. Anyway, let's get into all the news. And obviously, this is crazy. All right, I don't know if anyone actually knows this, but the entire US banking system is valued at $22 trillion. All right, $22 trillion. And it's backed by just $225 billion at the FDIC. All right, now those of you who don't invest in the stock market, basically when, how can I say this? You have insurance. So banks and institutions all around the world in every country have insurance, but only up to a certain amount. So basically everything that's being held in banks is only covered to a very small amount. $225 billion is securing and insuring $22 trillion. That's freaking mind-blowing, okay? And again, and people say that crypto's a scam. Work that one out. As I said yesterday, and I posted this up on Twitter 3 days ago before the collapse, all right? And the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time is banks taking from depositors and lending out to borrowers. It's a constant Ponzi scheme. The biggest, I think there's no bigger Ponzi scheme than this. And I basically said, imagine if people didn't borrow from the banks anymore, banks couldn't pay the depositors, meaning retail investors putting the money in the bank, earning that measly 0.5% or 4% if you're lucky. It's crazy. They would go broke. Okay, so then in the situation of what happened with Silicon Valley Bank, I'm going to get to that in a second, but it's very interesting. And it's a very, similar thing to what happened in 2008 during the last financial, crisis, the collapse of Lehman Brothers. We'll get into that in a second. But again, crypto is going to change all of that, because essentially retail investors are going to become their own banks. Us as people. I mean, I just want to show you guys. This is your own bank. This is an Alipore. Okay, and this is cold storage. This is, we are our own banks. All right, this is why everyone should invest in cold storage, because stuff like this happens. And again, banks are no better than anyone else, any other thing out there at the moment for crypto, whatever it is. They're just as bad. Anyway, Altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had Veracity, Ravane, XPR Proton as well, Constellation DAG, and XDC, which is very, very undervalued. Now, and again, I honestly believe all of this is occurring because I believe that there is a massive reset coming for the QFS financial system. That is the quantum financial system. And if you don't believe me, I found a news article which is very interesting. So stick with me on this one, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go to Coinspot. And yes, this is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. I'm just going to have a quick look at the prices. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin, of course. Do your own research. And again, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars. And everything else is set to USD because I'm catering for everybody around the world and my Aussie fans. All right? Now, let's get into it. And we've got Bitcoin sitting at 31,000 Australian dollars today, up 1.68%, which is interesting. All right? Ethereum's at $2,298. Which is, you know, again, really annoying because this got called a security by the New York Attorney General in the case with KuCoin. Don't ask, I just blows my mind that it's gone to proof of stake and they're still calling it a security. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. But anyway, XRP, 56 cents, is an undervalued gem in my opinion. Literally fighting for all of crypto for the whole world, the planet. It's huge. This is massive. And again, it does play a massive role in the quantum financial system, the QFS system. If you don't know what that is, go and have a look at, you know, all the information on it. This, I believe, is the early stages of this massive reset. The switch will be flipped to digital currencies, CBDCs. Everything is being switched. Anyway, still undervalued in my opinion. Again, it was the price of Ethereum, basically 90 cents 6 years ago. Moving on. We've got Cardano at 47 cents as well. Matic's $1.66. Solana's up nearly 2.6% as well, which is really nice at $28. I honestly am very bullish on Solana. I believe it's going to be a $1,000 asset in the next 5 to 10 years. I do believe that. It's too big. We've got Chainlink as well, $9.64. XLM, another QFS token. Coin, project, bullish, 12 cents, very undervalued. You've got Hedera as well, another QFS token, look it up, 9 cents. We have Quant, another QFS token for the new system, $184, which is really nice as well. Now moving on, we've got ICP at $7.37. We've got ALGO at 29 cents, another QFS token. Please look it up. Moving on, we have Theta at $1.42. We've got Axie at $11 as well. And scrolling down, Neo's at $14. I am bullish on Neo. We've got IOTA, another banking and QFS token, 30 cents. We have XDC, another QFS token at 4 cents, very undervalued. And some other ones here, of course, we've got Casper as well at 5 cents. Now, we're going to get into all the juicy stuff. And yes, I do have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. This is a community that I'm building full of serious investors, which is growing every day. So thank you very much to those of you who have joined up, which is incredible. Again, I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots again, which are making money, which is nice. And news before I go live on the channel as well, I do post it up in the group. And more importantly, my dividend investments, which do provide passive income and cash flow. That, for me, is number one. That has not stopped. All throughout this chaos, my dividends are still coming in every single month. Love it. Join up. Link is below, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd love to speak to all of you as well in there. And again, it's better than Discord because, again, Discord is just absolute chaos. Now, keep the comments coming, guys. I love the community here. It's awesome. So if you have any questions, I'll get to them towards the end of the video. But anyway, on the day, biggest gainer is Hex. 14.8% on the day, 12.7% on the week, and 68.3% on the month. Again, I'm not invested in Hex. No interest in there at the moment, guys. I really don't. But each to their own. If you guys want to buy Hex, that's cool. But anyway, not for me. Again, we have ALGO, again, up 2% as well. Banking coin, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Ethereum right here? That is up 2.4%. And again, you know, Ethereum, no one could have seen Ethereum being labeled as security coming. No one could see that. So it's just crazy that's happened. And it crashed. Everyone feared and got liquidated like crazy. I got liquidated out of one of my bots, which is just really annoying, but no one could have predicted that coming. But moving on, we have IOTA up 5.4% as well, which is nice to see that at 19 cents USD, which is still incredibly cheap, guys. And of course, we have some other favorites here. XLM, a gem in my opinion, 7 cents. This does move with Ripple. I should say XRP, all right? So Stellar moves in Ripple. They're basically the same thing. It's basically a fork of XRP, XLM. Same partners, same founders, same everything. And we know that now, obviously, Jed, and also I should say the Taco stand wallet's got no more XRP in it. So again, this does tend to move with XRP, which is interesting. It's 7 cents. Anyway, still incredible buying opportunities. Now, USDC is very interesting, but it's still not pegged 1-to-1. Which is, again, is a result of all of the BS that's happened with Silicon Valley Bank, okay? It's up 3.5% as well, which is, again, very annoying. And you can see right there, guys, it depegged dramatically, as you can see, like 90 cents, obviously, on the day. And let's have a look on the month, or should I say, look at that. 89 cents was its low, and it should be pegged 1-to-1. Unbelievable. This is all a result of Silicon Valley Bank. Now, I just want to make a point, right? And again, I brought this up inside job. This documentary basically explains what happened in 2008 when the massive global financial crisis hit. Now, if you guys don't know about that, because I know a lot of younger people probably had no idea what the hell happened there, please go and do yourselves a favor. It's on Netflix or Prime or whatever you want to go. Go and watch this, and you will have a very good understanding of what happened. And I will go through this as well in a moment, but basically, to give it in a nutshell, right, the United States and banks in the United States were lending out money to mums and dads and people with bad credit. Okay, they couldn't pay back the loan. They weren't doing checks on their financial stability, nothing. So basically, all of these mortgages that they were giving out couldn't be repaid to the banks. And anyway, those mortgage obviously backed securities were being sold out. People were folding on their loans, foreclosing, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing collapsed. Lehman Brothers was the first one to collapse, absolutely dropped the entire global economy as a result of that. Now, this is what happened, obviously, with Silicon Valley Bank, and how the second biggest bank collapse in US history happened in just 48 hours. The company's downward spiral began late on Wednesday when it surprised investors with the news that it needed to raise $2.25 billion to shore up its balance sheet. Okay? And this was hysteria-induced bank run right here, caused by venture capital's Ryan Falvey right here, a fintech investor of Restive Ventures. Venture capitalists put money basically out when there's a new venture, a new crypto project or a new product or service, venture capital money. So it's just money that people are obviously prepared to lose. Anyway, all told, customers withdrew a staggering $42 billion of deposits by the end of Thursday, according to the California regulatory filing. $42 billion wanting to take it out of the bank. They didn't have enough cash. There was no liquidity. Interesting. Right? We know for a fact that XRP and Ripple are solving the liquidity issue with banks by using XRP. And now those who remained with SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, face an uncertain timeline for retrieving their money. Now, this gets even crazier, okay? So there's billions of dollars here. And I just want to point out that it is the 16th largest bank in the United States, which is enormous, okay? That's big. There's a lot of banks that are smaller, but crazy. Now, this is where it gets crazier. The standard deposit insurance coverage, so meaning mums and dads and investors and whoever's got money, stores their money in a bank, okay? Like you go and put your life savings in a bank account, all right? That money is only secured basically to a limit of $250,000 per depositor. So you and I go and put our money in the bank like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, or BNY Mellon, whatever it is, right? We go put our money in there, $1 million. You're only covered with insurance up to $250,000 of that money. That's scary. Because if something happens like what happened with Silicon Valley Bank, you got to wonder, where's all that money going to come from? It's gone. Devastating. Anyway, deposits held in different ownership categories are separately insured up to at least $250,000, even if held at the same bank. That is scary. That really is scary. And again, this brings me back to my point as well, that $22 trillion in US banking system backed by just $225 billion at the FDIC. So again, there's a lot of money in banks. And again, it's not completely covered by insurance. Makes you wonder what has happened in this financial system that we're all in. It's very scary times. I must be honest here. I believe that there is a switch that's going to be flicked, not only to these incredible cryptocurrencies that I talk about all the time on this channel, but the entire banking world is going to be switching to the quantum financial system. This has already begun. And I honestly believe it's going to be fully implemented by 2030, the new world agenda, as we all know. Crazy. Now, this gets even crazier right here, but Silicon Valley Bank failure could trigger a run on US regional banks. And again, this could have a massive snowball effect across the entire world. It's not just this. It starts from here, and it could stem across the world as well. When a bank run and everyone wants to take their money out of the bank and cash, they don't have the liquidity, man. They can't get the freaking money out because the banks don't have it because they've lent it out. Again, the big Ponzi scheme. Do you see what's happening here? Unbelievable. And Bitcoin was created from the 2008 financial crisis as a result of what happened with Lehman Brothers in the United States based on the mortgage-backed securities which people faulted on and they couldn't pay back. This is why crypto was created. Anyway, a petition urging regulators to step in claims that nearly 40,000 of all depositors at Silicon Valley Bank are small businesses. So not only is it going to affect, people trying to get their money out, what about all the, the projects basically that need, like businesses, venture, like products, services, tech companies. They've all had money in there. They can't get them out. Some people must have had billions in there and they can't get it out. So what does that tell you? Banks are holding money and it's all fake. It's all just numbers on a screen, isn't it? That's crazy when you think about that. Literally, the money you look on your bank when you check your phone app or whatever, it's all BS. It's all BS. The bank has like got an IOU towards you. And that, in Australia, it's the same thing as well. We're insured up to a certain point, but after that, you're at risk. And that's the truth. I actually have to check what Australia is covered for as well. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, by the way. Now, moving on. Oh, it just gets crazy as well. But again, USDC slowly pegs back to the dollar. Unconfirmed reports of SVB resolution, I doubt it. I really do. But according to insiders, 50% of the uninsured deposits will be paid out by next week. How is that possible? I don't think it's possible, man. That's a lot of money. But Bob Elliott, Chief Investment Officer at Unlimited Funds relief efforts may be already underway, less than 72 hours after the collapse of prominent American tech bank Silicon Valley. Elliott claimed that among many items, the big banks actively working on buying SVB business right here, the US Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, is planning to cover 95% of the uninsured depositors at that 50% of uninsured paid out next week. And you've got here Bob Elliott saying, hearing from some insiders, big bank actively working on buying SVB business right now, so buying out the whole bank. And FDIC considered insurance liquidity covering up to 95% of the uninsured depositors to acquire. Monday, $250K on track. The insurance, what I just mentioned, okay? 50% of the uninsured paid out next week. Can't confirm myself, but seemed worth sharing. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow, or I should say on Tuesday in the United States, because again, we're a day ahead here. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens on Monday in the United States. Anyway, XRP community as well, awaiting Ripple's answers on failed Silicon Valley Bank exposure. We don't know just yet if XRP, I should say, let me restate that. Ripple has exposure in Silicon Valley Bank. My guess is there is exposure there. And again, because all of the tech companies there in Silicon Valley, and you've got a lot of them as well. They're like literally, it's the hub of the world for all the tech companies. You've got Instagram, Facebook, you've got bloody Google, everything is there. So of course Ripple is there as well because they're based in San Francisco as well. Same region. Okay, so David Schwartz did tweet out as well. There he is there. Legend, by the way. But he is going to be issuing a statement soon and he can't really say anything until we do, he said. So again, stay tuned for that. I honestly predict that'll come out on Monday very early. But moving on, we have XRP as well, used as a solution by blockchain financial service to convert funds during USDC DPEG. There you go. Just one small part of the utility of XRP. In the wake of the USDC DPEG event, Austin, Texas-based blockchain financial service Reaper Financial, who is supporting Ripple in this case with the SEC as well, which focuses on acquiring and burning digital assets, has announced that it is converting the USDC in its permanent drip fund to XRP. Due to the potential depegging event, the USDC in the permanent drip fund has been converted to XRP until stability returns. And we will update as the situation evolves, the Ripple lawsuit participant stated in a tweet. So again, just nice to see some real-world utility. Now, pro-XRP attorney thinks Jim Cramer owes Americans an apology after championing SVP. Johnny Deaton, I agree. Okay, because again, Jim Cramer has done a lot. This stuff is backfiring on, basically what he says on Fast Money or whatever that show is. Again, because he was encouraging people to actually buy the stock, literally. And it's amazing he's giving financial advice to millions of Americans and people around the world, and he doesn't get in trouble for it. Work that one out. But California state regulators closed the bank yesterday in what's now described as the second largest bank failure in history. But Johnny Deaton has suggested that CNBC Mad Money host Jim Cramer owes viewers an apology after urging them to invest in failed Silicon Valley Bank. Very interesting. And the crypto law founder who represents thousands of XRP holders, yes, as a friend of the court, the United States SEC case against Ripple, expressed in his view in the response to the tweet from David Schwartz. Ripple's chief technology officer, notably Schwartz, pointed out that less than a month ago, Cramer had advised viewers of CNBC program to invest in the bank. Whoa, that was a big mistake. He should not be doing that. Crazy. Unbelievable. But anyway, this is the article that I wanted to show everyone. Now, again, I hope this stream is going well, and I do see all your comments, so thank you very much. I'll get to those in a second, but check this out. No one's ever freaking talking about this. No one. Literally no one is talking about this, okay? Wells Fargo, massive bank, prepares to take a quantum leap. Quantum leap, okay? The QFS system. This was back on June 2022, okay? The financial institution is researching the possibilities of a quantum computing and validating use cases for the coming quantum disruption. Okay? This is no BS, this article. You can go look it up yourself. There is the heading right there. As the CIO, Chintan Mehta right here, puts it, not engaging is not an option. Moving on, Wells Fargo was introduced to the quantum computing's potential in 2019. At the time, the financial services company was exploring post-quantum cryptography and already had research relationships with academic institutions working on AI research. When IBM started to work on its quantum computing research network, Wells Fargo decided to explore the possibilities. Listen to this. As we started unpacking approaches to post-quantum cryptography and what quantum generally has to offer, it became obvious right here that there are potential use cases where you could apply quantum to do certain transactions in an exponentially more efficient way. Okay, says the CIO for Digital Technology Innovation at Wells Fargo. The team also found problems in computer science that classical computers cannot solve in a reasonable amount of time. That could potentially be solving the quantum techniques. We saw a line of sight for solving mathematical problems, which would be a big amplification of productivity. Today, Wells Fargo is working with the MIT IBM research group to explore and test drive the mathematical computations using quantum. Crazy. Among the experiments are new approaches to vector mathematics and generalized linear algebra. Getting real freaking technical here, but one example is rapid recalculation of pricing for large book of trades done in parallel and more efficiently using the quantum computing ecosystem right here. And again, this has all got to do with the new financial system, the QFS system. This is no BS. Go have a look at it. Absolutely crazy. And again, I really believe that this is a switch coming, guys. No one is talking about the QFS financial system. It's absolutely enormous. And again, I just want to point out, no BS, my bank manager last year gave me a book, a PDF on the QFS financial system that is coming. And again, it involves all of the cryptos that we love every day. XRP, XLM, XDC, Quant, Hedera, IOTA, Algorand. all playing a massive part in this, but no one's actually disclosed much. But I know for a fact that IBM is building the quantum computers. Now, let's go into some interesting stuff right here. But again, I'm not going to get into Do Kwon's, whole thing anyway. But Shiba Inu continues to reduce token supply, removes 490 million from Shiba in one day. Shibarium has gone live apparently. I haven't done much digging into that, but it has gone live. I do hold Shiba Inu. And again, I'm just doing this from a pure making money perspective. And again, if they're burning this amount of tokens as well, that's got to be saying something. The supply could be reduced significantly as well. And I just want to point out that I've been holding it for a long time. I've seen some incredible gains as well with it. So we'll see where that goes. Purely money-making perspective, all right? I'm not being paid or, whatever. I'm never paid by any crypto project. I'm just making that very clear. I'm just talking about what I'm doing, okay? Not financial advice. Now, if we go to the net positive cash flow, we've got money going to Ethereum again. There was like a brief moment where a lot of fear was out there. We have, obviously, Solana, BNB right here. We've got Matic. We have Polkadot, Sandbox right here. Synthetics, XRP, which is nice. Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, of course. We've got Maker. And that is pretty much it. Now, there's another one here, buy flow, obviously, and again, my phone just has a moment, but Ethereum, BNB, we've got Bitcoin, Lido DAO, Tron right here, and that is pretty much it. Now, let's go to Twitter because there's an interesting interview, or basically, I think it was put out to employees of Silicon Valley Bank. Okay, we're going to watch it in a second, but give me a sec here. But again, the Wall Street Bull, Oz, go follow me on Twitter again, 4,115 people. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Yes, I am going to give this away live on air when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. I know it's a bit hard for you guys to see that. Anyway, big on my jewelry, and I love this bull ring. So yes, I'm very bullish. There it is right there. Absolutely love it. Now, again, Silicon Valley Bank, this is all getting a bit full on right here, but basically the bank's chief risk officer was managing director at Deutsche Bank during the 2008 crisis and led credit ratings in 2007. This is wild. Failed to plan to fail. It all failed, basically, back in 2008. That's why everyone should go watch that documentary tonight or today or wherever you're doing. Go refresh what happened then. I actually am going to do that as well myself. Moving down, ladies and gentlemen, David Schwartz tweeting out here. You can't turn it off, but you can turn it on. You can turn it on, moron. Interesting. You can't turn it off, but you can turn it on, moron. Flick the switch. What is he implying here? Very interesting. Anyway, Bill Ackman, who I do like Bill Ackman as well. I think he's a good dude. I've watched a lot of interviews with him. He seems like a good dude. But anyway, says that there will be bank runs everywhere on Monday unless the FDIC does a system-wide guarantee. Again, look at this. FDIC only has $124.5 billion on its balance sheet and $100 billion line of credit. The US banking system is $22 trillion. The FDIC assets only cover 1.26% of deposits. That is freaking scary. And I'm not going to go into all of this, but the remaining 23%, $9.7 billion is in cash. Last week, we took action to reduce bank risk and deposited $5.4 billion with BNY Mellon, one of the largest and most stable financial institutions in the world, known for the strength of their balance sheet and it's as a custodian. I don't freaking trust banks as far as I can throw them, to be quite honest with you. I don't. Moving on again, Silicon Valley Bank on Friday paid out annual bonuses to eligible US employees before the bank collapsed and was seized. Again, was this all planned? Are institutions and regulators going after crypto-friendly banks to actually shut it down? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Don't let that one pass you. And again, Shibarium right here launches decentralized blockchain beta called Shibarium again. This is beta. So again, it hasn't been fully operated yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. Bank of England to place Silicon Valley Bank UK into insolvency procedure. They are being forced into insolvency, which is crazy. You've got Warren Buffett right here basically saying Bitcoin is rat poison. Nah, mate. And again, moving on, Binance CEO says it feels like there is a coordinated effort to shut down crypto-friendly banks. I agree. I think what they're doing is instead of going after crypto projects, they're just going after the banks that are friendly to crypto. Tech companies, crypto, blah, blah, blah. This is what they're doing. Anyway, moving on. This is the interview I want to play you guys from the CEO delivers a message to employees. Someone must have leaked this out. Who knows? Let's have a listen to it, all right?
48 hours. Hi, everyone. It's with incredibly heavy heart that I'm here to deliver deliver this message today. I want to acknowledge how hard the last really 48 hours have been on all of you, and I care so much about all of you. It really is just so incredibly difficult. I'm trying to look past that and focus on two things. One, I'm focusing on you. I'm thinking about the ultimate outcome of what this could be despite this incredibly difficult time. And two, focusing on clients. Now, as you heard this morning, I'm not making those decisions anymore, which is really hard. But I am working with the FDIC, trying to figure out how can we come up with the best outcome for our clients, as well as our employees. Now, I know when that message went out this morning, I can't imagine what was going through your head and wondering, about your job, your future, etc. My goal at the end of the day is to figure out how to preserve a small portion of the franchise value that we've spent so much time building, and hopefully find the right partner at the end of the day that the FDIC can work with to have this institution continue in some form or fashion with many of you who I appreciate over so many years. Now, there's no guarantee that something will happen. We don't know exactly what the results will be. So I've got an ask, and it's a completely unfair ask. My unfair ask is this: can you guys just hang around, try to support each other, try to support our clients, work together, which may be again, a slightly better outcome than where we are right now. I know it's an ask, but I know you guys, if anybody, are the right people to ask to be with each other, to be with our clients, to try to come with the best outcome we could think of in this situation. Thank you, and my heart is with you, and it's really hard for me to deliver this message, but I so appreciate all the things you've done for me and for SVB over so many years. Thank you.
Wow, that was that's full on. That is full on right there. Anyway, so that's the CEO of SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, speaking to his employees. Full on, guys. And again, look at this. Bill Ackman right here. I think that this week is going to be absolute chaos in the financial market. So be prepared. There's going to be absolute chaos. There really is. And I've got Bill Ackman right here. But the government has about 48 hours to fix the soon-be reversible mistake by allowing SVB Financial to fail without protecting all depositors. The world has woken up to what uninsured deposit is: an unsecured liquid claim on a failed bank. Absent JP Morgan, Citi or Bank of America acquiring SVB before open on Monday, a prospect I believe to be unlikely, or the government guaranteeing all SVB's deposits, the giant sucking sound, obviously you'll hear, will be the withdrawal of substantially all uninsured deposits from all of the systematically important banks. These funds will be transferred to the SIB's US Treasury, money market funds and short-term UST. There is already pressure to transfer cash out short-term UST and UST money market accounts due to the substantially higher yields available to risk-free UST versus bank deposits. These withdrawals will drain liquidity from the community, regional and other banks as well, and begin the destruction of the most important institutions. The increased demand for short-term UST will drive short rates lower, contemplating right here the Federal Reserve's efforts to raise rates to slow the economy. This is, and basically, I just want to also say, this is a result of raising interest rates. This is what happens, okay? This is all a result of governments around the world that gave out free money to people around the world in the United States, Australia, Europe, Japan, everywhere, giving cash handouts. Now they've completely effed the whole global economy by doing that, and basically by locking everyone down, as we all know, and they want the money back. So that's what's happening, all right? Now they've crushed the global economy as well. Banks are going to go down crazy. And I'll tell you what's coming as well. Again, the QFS financial system, people are going to be putting their money in crypto. Why? Because they're going to be in control of it. Anyway, just a thought. And obviously, guys, pure speculation. It almost feels like there is a coordinated effort to shut down crypto-friendly banks. Result, banks are shut down, blockchain still running. Absolute facts. Now, I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap and I'm going to get off the info right here because it's been a long-ass video, but I do apologize about that. Anyway, Let's have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm seeing all your comments, and I'm going to go to that in a second, so give me a moment. But we've got $949 billion in total market cap, $56 billion in total trading volume as well. It was $100 billion last night, 41% BTC, 19% even Ethereum. I would love to see XRP flip Ethereum and get a screenshot of that and just sit there and in amazement. How good would that be? Anyway, we have 22,854 cryptocurrencies. Okay, obviously this is the top gainers right here in my portfolio. I'm going to go to my watch list right now. Top gainers obviously Ravane, TRX, Matic, Phantom, Win, XDC, XLM, and NIA. And again, the QFS coins. I should change the logo on this. Here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate list. Ethereum, XRP, ADA, AVAX, Chainlink, XLM, Hedera, Quant, ALGO, IOTA, XDC, Casper, LCX, and Alliance Block, and I should change that out to the new one. But that is the list. All right. Quantum financial system, I believe the reset is occurring right now in front of our eyes. People don't know what the hell's going on, but I just told you. Anyway, let's go to the comments here, guys. I'm going to have a quick read of them right now. I'll pick a couple of them out as well. Hey there, had tweeted as per you asked, but did not reply. No, hang on. I do check my DMs. Let's go. I can see your flashlights in the background. Which flashlights? Yes, it's probably, I know that's my studio lighting right there. What have we got here? He's talking. How is he going to respond? Let's have a look here, guys. I'm going to go up here. Let's have a look here, guys. All right, I'm going to scroll up. He sold 11% of his stock prior to the bank run. Yeah, that's not good. Let's have a look. Answering recurring is right. Have you seen the tokens that have been added to Zoom Wallet? No, I have not as yet. Get the Lambos on order, lads. XRP go to moon this week. Yeah, I agree, but again, I'm not really a fan of Lambos, to be quite honest with you. I'm not. More of a Rolls Royce or a Ferrari or Aston Martin. Mind you, absolute class. Let's have a look here, guys. My computer is having a moment. Gala is burning, and also, let me see if I can just see that comment right there. I do apologize. The real question is what happened to VC at SVP, right? SVB. How did USDC depeg? Was cross-collateralized with some heavy exposure to inflation? Surely bonds, rare earths right here, etc., or the bank. Obviously, you know, all of USDC's backing right there was being held by Silicon Valley Bank. So that's why it depegged. Everyone just basically SHIT themselves. That's why. Let's have a look here, guys. Great program. What is the value of XRP in the near future? March. Again, honestly, the value is crazy. Because, I mean, if you go back here, all time, all right, and I love doing this as an example, right? People say it's a stable coin. A stable coin does not absolutely moon to, you know, $3 right here, or $3.11, okay, back on 2018, 4th of June. Stable coins do not do that. And again, if this lawsuit, you know, is, you know, ruled in Ripple's favor, it's going to go absolutely parabolic. I can just feel it. Sorry, there it is. Gala is burning also, and will be burning a large amount. Has a lot better future than Shiba Inu. So much Web3 and games related. Yeah, I'm very bullish on Gala games as well, by the way. I think play to earn games are going to be huge. I really do. And I do have a gaming coin list right here, guys. So again, here it is here. Mana, Axie, Engine, Gala, TLM, Atlas. Atlas is a gem. I love the look of the game whenever they freaking build it. But anyway, Star, L, Hero, Tower as well. All the gaming coins as well. Very bullish on those. What do we got here? Live chat. Let's hope. Let's go. The Beast system is coming. Yes, I agree. It is. Is he the same guy who sold a ton of shares a week before? Let's have a look, guys. Moving down here. Let me have a quick look. One day our patience will soon be seen as legendary. Yes, it will be. I do apologize, guys. My computer is extremely slow. Realistically, if XRP went to 10K tomorrow, what were the immediate steps you take? Who do you consult? Do you cash out to USDC on an exchange? If XRP went to $10,000 overnight, basically I would cash out a small percentage of that, like 10 or 20%. Obviously, get that out. I wouldn't use USDC. Obviously, I'd use USDT. Or effectively just sell the crypto on an exchange and cash it out. And then move it to your bank account. And obviously, you'd need a very good accountant for that. You would need a very good accountant because you're going to be whacked with a lot of tax. Just never forget the tax. Hey, bud, love the channel. Love the XRP updates every day, mate. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Let's have a look here, guys. You've been watching too much Crocodile Dundee when you have roads. You know, I love Crocodile Dundee as well, guys. Do you think Ripple XRP in trouble if the affiliation with SVB? Why are they so slow with their statement? Because, again, it's the weekend. Company CEOs wouldn't be putting statements out on the weekend. They'll probably wait till Monday morning. Keep an eye on that as well. Great list, mate. Yes, I agree. Move to gold and silver. Yeah, I mean, if you can store gold and silver, by all means, I think it's a great one, but it's not financial advice. What do you think about XLM? Very bullish on XLM. I love it. Move money to dividends and more properties and wait longer. I love dividend investments. It's my bullish thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Talk about XLM. Again, it's basically the same thing as Ripple, guys. It really is. I should say XRP. It's a fork, in my opinion. And then you're trusting banks, bro, and then the first being worth something right here. If it's not going to be, how much will XRP worth here, but how many? Will there be bank runs in Aussie? Australia's a lot smaller. I mean, we have our big four banks, but there are also smaller banks under that. Bendigo Bank, Suncorp Bank, you've got the Bank of Australia, Bank of Melbourne, all those smaller banks. So, yeah, look, again, if people start pulling cash out of the banks, there's going to be bank runs. And again, we'll see what happens. It has happened before. My father, obviously in business, obviously, for many, many years, still is, obviously, but had experienced all of that, and it was absolute chaos. It really was. Let's have a look here. No, don't worry about Silvergate and XRP. They're way smarter than that to have way too much diversity. Is there a Hardy Banks? Anyway, guys. Hey, but an ex-Melbourne boy here. No way. Look into NPK on XRP Ledger. Okay, I'll check it out. But that's it, guys. Have you held over a year and XRP explodes? Is there tax-free minimum? All right, so basically with Australian tax law, if you buy an investment or hold it for under 12 months, you will be taxed 50% capital gains if you sell it. If you hold it more than 12 months, you'll be eligible for a tax reduction. So again, everyone should understand that you need an accountant because, again, the tax man is watching every move. They are, and they'll see what goes in your bank account. Anyway. All right, so this recording has gone for 43 minutes. This is the longest freaking recording I've ever done on YouTube, literally. So I think I better head off, guys, and it's now nearly 10 p.m. as well. I'm going to go chill out, but I'm keeping an eye on the news, and I will keep an eye on the comments as well. Make sure you join the Patreon, as linked below. I'm not I shouldn't swear. I'm not BSing in there. I'm not selling courses. I'm literally posting up what's making me money. And that's pretty much what we're here to do at the end of the day. So again, join the Patreon. I love it. And I love talking with everyone in there directly as well. And I'm not selling any courses. And it's me running it. There ain't nobody else. It's just me. So please be patient because I've got to think about my posts and put them up with all the information. All right, it takes time. Anyway, make sure you follow me on social media as well. The links are below. Please be careful out there. There's a lot of spam accounts, especially on TikTok, claiming to be me. I will never DM you. I will never send you and ask you to send me messages as well, guys. But... guys, be careful out there. Please, 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 for the love of the above Lord, please be careful on there because a lot of people have been scammed on TikTok and on Instagram. These stupid platforms, I just want to quickly end off on this, but these stupid platforms will not verify me. I don't know freaking why. I love Elon Musk because I'm able to verify myself, all right, and make sure it's a legit account. I wish TikTok and Instagram and Facebook would do that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I'm out. 45 minutes long, all right? So I've given you my all. Thank you so much. You guys absolutely rock, and I appreciate all of you very much. I really do, and I love talking and spending time with everyone in here. And hopefully I can do a seminar or something in Australia or wherever, and we can all hang out, and I'm sure we will when XRP goes parabolic. Yes, that is my daughter right there. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I will speak to everyone tomorrow, all right? Stay safe, guys. Peace out. Bye.